Good marvelous Monday, gals. How you doing today? So, been pretty busy today, trying to get everything set back and put back into place after the long weekend with our retreat in Newton. Had a great time. So I'm going to show you just a couple little techniques that we learned at our last breakout session. Some of you, we didn't have a whole lot attend to that. I think they were too worried about getting back home. So one of them is with using the Border Maker cartridge, and I punched out the butterfly punch, and you have to use a punch that is what they call a punch out, so that the shapes are left here. And I'm just going to take this, and you can put it like anywhere on the page that you want to. I'm just taking some scraps of paper here, and then what I'm going to do is just take a plastic bag. You could do the embellishment bag, or you could do a lid of a what am I trying to say? Lid to a cottage cheese or yogurt jar or anything like that. Anything that you can just put some stuff on. And I'm going to put a little ink from one of my pens here. And then I'm going to take a brush, and I think I'm probably going to have to spray a little bit of water on this just to give it a little more texture. So I just want a tiny bit. I don't know for sure if I hit the paper or not. Maybe. And then all you have to do is take your brush and just brush it over the area that you just punched out. Oops, I moved it a little bit. I'm going to have more ink. Put a little water on it. And mix it up. Just kind of have to get the right blend. So you just kind of put it over. You can make it as dark or as light as you want. Just depends on how much of the ink you put on. And maybe over here I want them to be really light. But you just go for it like that. And then when you pull it away, you have kind of like some stenciling going on there at the bottom. So, or wherever you put it on your paper. I don't know, can you see that? Yellow maybe wasn't the best color. Oh yeah, you can see it. So, like I did it with tire tracks on a page, and I made the tire tracks, I made it real dark on one side, and then it got lighter. It seems like to me that when you use, instead of using the dot tip pens, if you use the dual tip pens and use the bigger end of the dual tip, the dot pens have a real fine tip on the other end, so that doesn't work. But if you use just the bigger end of the dual tip pens, I find that probably works a little bit better for me. So another little thing that we learned was splattering. And splattering you kind of do, it's just fun. It's just to add a little pizzazz to your paper. So I'm going to do it on the same paper here. And you're going to use your shimmer pens for this. Now they have, hopefully you've gotten some of the blue, I think the blue and the purple maybe. They don't have anymore. Those have already gone through. They were kind of a special deal. This Christmas, if you buy the big bundle, you get a free green one in it. Otherwise, right now, they're not for sale. So that's the only way to get the green one. The pink and the white are available right now. So if you want one, be sure and get one while they're still available. They haven't been lasting very long. I don't know exactly. I don't know if they're just trying to see if they're going to go or not. But you're going to take your shimmer pen. One thing about the shimmer pens, when they come, there's a little black ring in here. That's to keep the ink down in this reservoir here until you get ready to use it. So you're going to unscrew this here. It unscrews. You pull the black piece out and you screw it back in. Screw it in tight. Then when you first start it, you're going to squeeze it just a little bit to get some ink in here. This brush will be white when you first get it. Squeeze a little ink down in here. Don't squeeze it too much, and make sure you've got this screwed on good. If you don't have it screwed on all the way, the ink's going to start coming out of here and going all over everywhere. So make sure you got screwed back on. Then we're just going to squeeze it a little bit. Usually you won't squeeze it much when you're just using it, but we're going to squeeze it a little bit because we want more ink out of here. There we go. See all that? Now we got ink there. Then once you've screwed it back on, you won't screw it. The lid does not screw on, it just pulls off. So make sure that you just push it on and pull it off. If you screw it, you might loosen that in there and it might cause you some pain. Okay, so then I'm going to just take a little tiny paintbrush and I'm just going to get it all covered with that nifty shimmer paint. And then I'm just going to take it and splatter. I need a little more here. Sometimes I just splatter it with my finger. I think sometimes I get more splatter with it when I do it with my finger. And you can do this like up in one corner of a page up in the top and then maybe down here in the bottom, you know, just to add a little pizzazz. It's just, we've got some cardstock that kind of has little flicks of color in it. That's kind of cool too. And you can do it, you know, the more you get on it, the thicker you get on it, the bigger dots you're going to have. Otherwise, it's just kind of a, and I got it up there, but it's okay. Just take a baby wipe or whatever, and it comes right off. And you can just rinse your pen out or your paintbrush, whatever, out with just some water. It comes right out. But anyway, so that's splattering and then using the Border Maker cartridge a little bit differently. I was going to make a page today, but trying to get stuff put away and didn't have time. So just a couple little quick techniques, and the girls the other day, they thought it was pretty cool. They liked these. It was a little something different that we haven't done before, and uses tools you already have, basically. So just to make your pages look a little bit different. So this is Steph with Stephs Sassy Scrappers with our Marvelous Monday little tricks today. And make sure and join me on Facebook, Steph Thompson, CM Independent Advisor, or I'm also on YouTube on Stephs Sassy Scrappers. I have some videos on there of some different techniques and stuff too. So we would love to have you join us for any of our retreats, and keep in touch with me on social media too. So until next time, stay sassy. Bye-bye.